G'day guys, Kiwi Bowhunter here. Just thought I'd do a quick video. Got the end of the week for me, so just been sitting outside in the sun. Thought I'd do a quick video on the good old controversial topic of everyday carry stuff. Now, firstly, in New Zealand we're not allowed to carry firearms like handguns or anything as part of a, no concealed carry weapon licenses or anything like that. Technically you can get away with carrying a long arm unloaded, and preferably with the bolt taken out, but that's a big technically. It's usually if only you have a good reason, as if you're going to take it to a gunsmith or going to the range or something like that. You're really not supposed to be carrying anything like that around, and the ammo should be separate and rah, no loaded magazines, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, technically not. Well, knives are another topic which are kind of controversial. It's more one of those things that it's a grey area. Like, you're not supposed to have them, but so many police you talk to, you're allowed them if you have a good reason, but they also say you're not really, as long as you're not doing anything wrong with a standard sort of pocket knife, you don't have a problem. Like, it's fine, it's as long as you're not an idiot, really, which is fair enough. But yeah, we'll get into it. So firstly, phone, just iPhone 3GS, whatever it is, in a OtterBox Defender, and that's just a phone. I got it because I got it off my friend's dad real cheap when he was getting a better one, just because my phone at the time broke. I don't really have any apps or any of that crap on it, it's just a phone. My main pocket knife is a Sword peasant knife, which is New Zealand made. If the camera will focus, maybe. Doesn't look like it's going to, but yeah, anodized aluminium handle scales. It's surprisingly strong, basically a full tang knife. The lock method is pretty simple, and you just push that bit to get it up, and well, you can't actually have the knife, like, that's me pushing the opposite direction as hard as I can, and you can't have it open because the bottom, that part of the knife is under your hand. So the lock strength really depends on your grip strength, and there you go. It's pretty strong, little relatively thick for a little pocket knife, and I'm pretty sure it only cost me, it was like $28 New Zealand, which is, like, I don't know, probably not even 25 American dollars, including shipping, to get it to my place. And it's held up pretty well. I've had it for a couple of months now, just because I keep getting funny looks when I was pulling out my Spyderco Tenacious all over the place with the wave mod thing. Looked a bit scary apparently, so went to this, which is a bit more classical and not quite as bad. But some people, you find the same thing with people that don't know anything about knives and guns, is there any knife or gun is a bit scary, but oh well. The wallet, just a pretty standard leather thing. I'll try not to show you any of my good details. Just various. Got my firearms license, my driver's license, credit card, university ID. What else is in there? Got $100 and $20 notes, just because I always like having cash on me, just in case. You never know when you're not going to be able to go to an ATM or buy something that way. But yeah, just a nice little slimline leather wallet that I used to have a money clip, but my mate's dad, one of my very good friends' fathers, gave me that for a 21st present, so I thought I'd better use it. Chapstick, just because I hate getting dry lips. It's one of those, my little pet hates is having chapped lips. It pisses me off. Keys, pretty simple. Got a little, hold on, try and do all this through the camera. Just a little cheap keychain light. It's not very bright. It was probably going to get retired at some stage. You put a new one on there with fresh batteries, from dealextreme.com or whatever it is. They're just cheap, free shipping, little gadgets and stuff. It's also a little tritium key fob, so I can find it in the dark, which also means I can get to my little light usually. I wanted to get like a smaller Phoenix, like a EO5 or an EO1 or something for it. That's a peanut lighter, which I don't know if I'll be able to do that with. No, hold on, I actually managed to do it with one hand. Most of you will probably know what these things do, but this one's been around for a wee while. I'll swap hands. There you go, just a little lighter. It's not, runs on the same sort of principle as a Zippo. I'll put the camera down. only that it doesn't have the wind guard, but it's also got an O-ring seal on it so that it can stay in your pocket for yonks before the fuel source runs out. Then I've got various house, garage, shed keys and car keys, nothing major. What else do I have? Attached to my belt, which is one from an Australian company called Kakadu Outfitters. It's a double D, so it's got like that sort of attachment as far as tightening the belt. Little like webbing sort of belt. So I just got a little carabiner holding onto one of the D rings that's attached to it via like leather, stitched on and everything. Got a Victorinox Huntsman, which is a good little tool, has everything you're probably going to need day to day. Arguably you might want the Mountaineer, which is exactly the same, but instead of a wood saw it has a metal file, which also has one side as a metal saw and the other side is a wood file, which a file could potentially be more useful in a urban environment than a wood saw, but I usually carry this in the bush with me as well, so just does double duty. What else do I have? Sorry about that, it's just the orange end of my camera, just because I'm going to take this out in the wops. I don't really want to leave it on the ground anywhere. It's just black and I don't want to, it'll blend in quite well. Fisher Space Pen, just a clicky one, that I keep down the side pocket of these pants. A little thing with some duct tape and electrical tape, just because some stuff, I love duct tape, it's great, but anything electrical you can't really use it for because the fibres in the duct tape do conduct electricity and they will short your connections. So a little bit of electrical tape never hurt anybody. I've used it a wee while ago when we were going on a road trip and one of my friends, the spark plug lead on her car cracked, as well as having her car serviced the week before. The person didn't put, the mechanic, using the term loosely, didn't put the rocker cover gasket back on properly, so there was an oil leak into cylinder 2's spark plug channel and it was arcing off the top of her number 2 spark plug, so I had to clean that out on the side of the road, tape up the crack in the lead cover so that it wasn't actually getting oil on top of the spark plug, which is what was arcing it off. Then it went fine, but couldn't have done it if I only had duct tape, so a little bit of electric tape never hurt anybody. Also got a Right in the Rain little, I think it's a 3x5, so just has a whole heap of various things on it. I like these just because it's got, well, yeah, it's hard to do with one hand. It's got it's got all these little conversion charts. I don't know if the camera's going to show these up very well. Little rollers and conversion charts and stuff. Front and well, the back doesn't have anything, just advertising more of this stuff. Little roller on the back and all that sort of stuff. Great little notepad just to throw around in the pocket all the time. Just checking my pockets. Other than that Swiss Army, I'll take that off and just chuck it in the shot. Doesn't really have a lot on there. The only other thing really is my watch, which is a Casio Pathfinder. I think it's the PRG240V8ER model, just off the top of my head, strangely enough. It's like, I think it's supposed to be like a limited edition one with orange on it. But yeah, got compass and altimeter and barometer and all that kind of jazz, and umpteen dozen alarms and time zones. Cool little watch. Got it last year when we had some earthquakes here in Christchurch, and because of our lack of quality of education, the university gave us like $500 back out of our fees to spend on whatever we wanted, and I chucked a bit more money I had and got that watch because it wasn't cheap. But yeah, and then that's about all I really carry on me every day. Just sort of, I don't wear all like super tactical clothes or anything like some people do, but nothing wrong with it I suppose, but just because I'm a student, so like among other things, so just some pretty basic shorts, some shoes, you know, a t-shirt, just plain old cotton t-shirt sort of thing. Just sort of a bit of a grey man principle thing as well, just sort of don't want to draw too much attention to yourself wearing camo BDUs or whatever around, but also because also, I suppose because we can't really carry firearms, you don't want to be all high speed, low drag. If some dude had a gun somewhere, I'd probably be planning on running away rather than doing anything else. But you never know. Anyway, hopefully that's maybe. Cheers for you watching. Cheers, bye.